I'm Hannah, and initially, what brought me to Life and Lemons was that I was looking for acupuncture for fertility. I was waiting for IVF and was hoping that acupuncture would be something that I could go alongside that in my fertility journey.
And prior to coming into clinic, where were you at and how long had you been going through that conception process or fertility treatment process before you decided you wanted to look at additional support?
It'd been a couple of years of trying and kind of not really getting anywhere with the NHS, to be honest, not falling pregnant. I suppose what was uncovered when I first started seeing you was that actually it's not necessarily the infertility that was the biggest problem. There was like a bigger problem that was unearthed. I just lived with chronic illness, been to the doctors many times about it, never really got anywhere for about, but when I started seeing you, it was probably about 5 or 6 years, perhaps. I'd had that going on as well.
And what was it about? Because I know that your journey has been by no means an easy one, and that's not something that we're going to be diving into today by any stretch. What was it about your time with us that felt like the support that you needed throughout that turbulent up and down journey of fertility treatment?
I think the biggest thing that I have found acupuncture has helped me with is balancing my mental health. And these past few years, especially, have been horrendously tough. Trying to get through that has been increasingly challenging. I've honestly found that the only thing that's helped me has been coming to see you. There's been tons of other things that have been beneficial. Yeah, I'm exceptionally grateful for that.
Feel during and after that treatment? Did you find it as scary as you thought you might, or what was it that kind of helped ease you into that process? And
I don't like needles. I don't like jabs. So I was really apprehensive about what acupuncture would feel like. A treatment that I would equate to being like a spa day, that relaxation, that pure bliss that you get from acupuncture. Wasn't anticipating that. I was really worried it was going to be uncomfortable, but it was the complete opposite.
I know you've obviously alluded to the more mental health side of things and the benefit that you experienced with that. Did you notice any other significant changes as, the treatment plan went on?
Yeah, I think with, as I said, alluded to earlier as well, that coming to see you prompted me to go back to the doctors and then get a diagnosis of an inflammatory condition that I'd just been living with and accepting for a long period of time. I think that there was treatment that I had from the hospital for that. I honestly believe that a lot of the work we were doing supported that working effectively and then keeping me well within remission. So I think just systemic, like reducing systemic inflammation, that acupuncture I really believe has helped with that. The red light unit, I am sold on that. I think it's brilliant. Hormones, especially with, fertility and making sure that IVF, the start of that journey went as smoothly as possible. And then later on, like, yeah, I'm a firm believer that that has had that positive impact as well.
Is there anything that you really value about your time or experience with Life in Lemons?
As I said, I suffered from a lot of illnesses for a long, long time and met a lot of brick walls. I went to the doctors and told them how I felt. It was very much like, okay, we'll just get on with it and see you later. You were very patient, listened, understood what I was saying, and then helped me to advocate for myself so that I could go to the right people, get the right support, has helped me to, yeah, seek out within the NHS and outside of it exactly what I need to not just get through the illness, get through IVF, get through the fertility journey, but then heal better. Like just become a better version of myself, which is not necessarily what I set out to do when I first came to Life of Lemons.
Recommend acupuncture here at Life in Lemons, and why?
Um, I like Life and Lemons specifically. I think that you and the others that I've worked with have all been knowledgeable, compassionate, exactly what you need in a practitioner. I love coming to Life and Lemons. It's just such a nice place to be. I really do believe in the power of acupuncture. in balancing those hormones and getting you feeling your best.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time just to reflect on everything.